Hey, you! I'm your nutrition coach. My name is Jackie Poole. Welcome to Happiness is a Healthier Habit. Let's get today's episode started. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining me today. Like always, I am glad that you are here. We are officially our first week of summer, and I've been pretty busy. We tried to have our family meeting to kind of discuss how we want our days to be, our routines. So far, we haven't been able to sit down like we wanted to, but hey, that's okay. We planned out our morning routine, our lunchtime, our dinner time. The boys know what they have to do. We are really encouraging them to pick up after themselves because that is something that takes so long to do every single time. And I get that they're kids, but at the same time, it's like constantly picking up after them. And so we made it a point for when they were home this summer that they were going to be cleaning the kitchen after every meal. Like they were going to be washing dishes, they were going to be picking up the plates, they were going to be cleaning the table and sweeping and whatever they needed to do. Like my job was to cook and their job was to clean. So it's been an interesting week. It's been a learning curve. And I just got to keep reminding myself that they're kids and that it can be a little challenging to, constantly do that. But trust me, by the end of the summer, they will get it. I'm just glad you're here today. If you are joining me for the first time, welcome. Thank you. Now, today is going to be very short, very summer. I just want to bring this out to you because we are having some really hot days this summer. And we've had like the first, heat advisory. I think it was like last week that came out. We were in Lake Travis last weekend and it was so hot. But honestly, being in the water, it didn't feel as hot. I did make sure to keep reapplying sunscreen so I didn't get burned. My son got a little chapped. My husband got a little sunburned. So today we're going to really talk about ways to stay hydrated instead of just focusing on hot water, on like glass water, cup every, few hours, and kind of making some better changes instead of like sodas or real sugary, sports drinks. So I'm just going to give you some ideas of some quick tips for the family of making these switches to be healthier overall choices and to truly, truly stay hydrated. And like I mentioned, here in Texas, we've had our first heat advisory already. And so it's just going to stay like that for the rest of the summer. So we're going to be talking about why staying hydrated is important, the benefits of staying hydrated, and really what type of drinks are good to switch up for instead of just having that regular iced water, right? And just remember, drinking water instead of soda can really help with weight loss. So that's just a little golden nugget to keep on the side. But important tips before we begin to talk about all of these things are, ways to beat the heat. I know I've gone out with my friend. I went once to her pool, I believe it was last week. It was a very busy weekend, but we went early morning and it was perfect. We didn't have to worry about sunscreen then. We went like at 10 a.m. and so it was really nice, cool. The sun was coming in and out. So it was perfect time. So we want to be smart about when we're out and about, if we're doing activities with the kiddos, staying in places where there's a lot of water, like pools, indoor pools, water splashes, all of these little activities. And again, sometimes even limiting our alcohol or having lighter meals just to feel cooler. Our physical activity, that's why I always say first thing in the morning is better. When we're doing physical activity in the middle of the day, it can be challenging, especially if we're doing it outside. So all of these little fun things that you can do and change up to feel cooler during this heat. So let's start with why staying hydrated is important. So staying hydrated is important because it's going to regulate our body temperature. We're not going to overheat. I know if I don't drink enough water, I've been outside for a while, I might feel lightheaded. So that's super important to remember that water does affect how we feel, and so staying hydrated can really prevent us from fainting in the middle of the day when we truly could have avoided that, right? Keeping our joints lubricated. It also helps us from infections. It helps us sleep better. It helps us focus more. It improves our mood, especially if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling sluggish, you're probably hydrated. If you're wanting water, you're probably dehydrated. So it's super crucial for you to think about how much water we should be taking in. And so there's so much that goes along with staying hydrated, not just drinking water. And so we're going to talk about that in the benefits of staying hydrated. If you're looking to lose weight and you are struggling with having any types of routines, if you're struggling with energy, if you're struggling with support, if you're struggling to just start and make a decision to lose the weight, I am here to help. I am having free consultation calls for the rest of the summer, and I'm happy to report that will include blood work in your program. So when you sign up and schedule a consultation call and we start working together, you're going to feel better. You're going to lose weight. We are not going to be dieting. We are going to make this a lifestyle, and you're going to know exactly what types of habits you need to have to feel good, feel energized, and no more dieting. So if you're interested in starting the program today, just schedule a consultation call and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Now back to the show. So now we're going to be focusing on the benefits of staying hydrated, right? So it's important to stay hydrated, but the benefits of staying hydrated, and here is the why. And I think these are more crucial for us to know because it kind of gives us a purpose of why we're doing certain things, right? Because sometimes I can tell you it does this, and this, but when we give you that reason, it definitely puts a more deeper thought into it. And for me, when I know why something functions the way it is, it makes me want to do it even more, right? So for example, adults are, pretty much 90% water, correct me if I'm wrong, but we are mostly water. So we need to stay hydrated. And, every single person is different. There's no amount of number that you should be drinking. Everybody is different. Some may be less than others, depending on the activities that you're doing. Something that I always say is just drink half of your weight in ounces to start. And that's just kind of like a baseline, right? So easy math here. If you're 100 pounds, then you're going to drink half of that is 50. And so you're going to drink 50 ounces, right? And so that's just a minimum. A lot of people say do the gallon and just stick to that. But honestly, for me, if I can't make that, kind of disappoints me, right? When I can't do the whole gallon. And right now we purchase water through gallons. So going back and forth, we have to purchase a lot of jugs. So I stick to about 100 ounces of water. And remember that you also get water from fruits that you eat, from veggies that you eat. So that also has water on them as well. And so when you drink water, it boosts your skin. It also helps less visible wrinkles. It also, when you drink enough water, it flushes your body. So in the process, when you are sweating, you are detoxifying as well. As well as helps with, going to the bathroom, releasing all of those toxins. So sweating and drinking more water and staying hydrated will help your body flush all of the toxins away. Another important benefit that comes with staying hydrated is weight loss. When you drink water, like I say, fasted first thing in the morning, just a nice 8 ounces to start off with if you like. It helps already release the stored fat by just drinking water first thing in the morning. So it does make a difference. And then throughout the day, it helps with your body, working a little bit more. The more water you drink, your body's processing. So it's burning essentially, like it's putting more energy towards getting that water in and filtered through your body. So it definitely will aid with weight loss. Now, at this time, we're also going to be talking about, when should we drink water? And it's important when we're outside for hours, doing yard work, hiking, any sports activities. We touched a little bit about this earlier. It's important to start your day with water, with lemon. It's important to stay hydrated that way. It's important to stay hydrated when you're doing big physical activity outside for a long time, not home, having it with you. So it's super important. But not only that, also when you have fever, when you're having some type of bug, when you're having like diarrhea or vomiting, it's important to stay hydrated. So all of those things that I've mentioned are even more crucial for you to stay hydrated. And so now we're going to switch off to types of drinks to drink to stay hydrated instead of just water, your typical just glass of water. When I was looking at things, I was thinking of the first things that I would personally do. And so some of the things that I like doing on occasion, I haven't done this one in a while, but as I was searching for things for you, this came up and I was like, I could totally do that, especially right now. That is summer, so we have all of these types of fruits. You can create like a fruit or herb infused water. You can add coconut water to it. You can do sparkling water with fruit, just kind of change it up. I know right now we have watermelon in our fridge, so we might even do some like watermelon water. That sounds so refreshing. And honestly, when you switch it up with sparkling water or coconut water, I know coconut water can be considered kind of like a sports drink because it does contain a lot of electrolytes like sodium, calcium, magnesium. It generally has definitely more potassium than sports drinks. And from what I've gathered, it has about 4 to 6 grams per 100 mLs. So it's always good to know that you're not just drinking water, right? Because when we're drinking water, there's nothing else but just keeping us hydrated. So when you combine it with these types of minerals, it also helps our body feel more energized and function better. Next is going to be the herbal tea, which is a great way to stay hydrated as well. I love teas. Teas are my second favorite thing to sparkling water. I like to have them at night. I like to have them in the morning, and my husband calls me crazy, but I still like to have them warm. But you can take teas that are sugar-free and make them cold and just feel really refreshed. And the way I do it is I like to mix like aloe, which is very refreshing, and it's really easy on your gut with that as well. And like I said, You can have it cold, you can have it hot, depending on your personal taste. For me, I like the Herbalife brand tea, and I've been using that for years, like probably since 2015 or something like that. So it is my favorite. I don't think I've tried anything else because I really like that one. And so that is my second choice. So you got fruit and herb infused water or coconut water, sparkling water. You got herbal tea. Another one that is pretty much seasoned is smoothies, right? Creating smoothie recipes that the kids might enjoy, that might keep you refreshed. A lot of summer fruits are like cucumbers, pineapples, watermelons, green apples, like all of those things sound so good. And I have a recipe that's coming out in my email letter. So if you want to get that, please sign up. It's so good. I can't wait to make it this summer, but it's truly, truly one of my favorite smoothie recipes to stay hydrated, to get that fiber in, and it's just so darn delicious. Next is going to be electrolyte mixes. So I love this because we use on occasion Element. It has like magnesium, it has sodium, it has potassium, and it has like a really good chili lime flavor. And for me, when you just ice that with water, it tastes so good and it's so refreshing, especially if you like spicy drinks. It's definitely your thing. And that's something that you drink when you've exerted yourself, when you've been sweating for a long time, when you're working outside. It helps your body replenish everything that it's losing when it sweats, as well as you feel more energized, you feel like you can go longer, and you don't need that extra cup of coffee or caffeine. That's just a simple switch, and honestly, they taste so good. Not too long ago, they sent their sparkling cans of Element, and some of those flavors were so good. So I can't wait to have some more, which was a perfect treat for the beginning of summer to have. And when I was doing this for you guys, just trying to find more variety of things to drink, I found this, and I can't believe I forgot, but it's beet juice. So beet juice is considered very hydrating because it has a very high water content, but it also has a lot of nutrients. It has electrolytes, it has vitamin C, it's known for anti-inflammation. It has vitamin B, all kinds of things. It helps your immune system. It helps with collagen. It has all of these benefits along with keeping you hydrated. Now, I might give this one a try. Last time I bought beets and tried to cook them in the oven and kind of toast them, they were not my thing, but I'm wanting to try them again for juicing purposes. It's really great source of energy, of nutrients, of hydration, and honestly, that checks all the boxes. So I'm excited to try that, and I'm just gonna go buy some that are from the grocery store and just kind of grind them and squeeze them myself and see how that goes. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it's good for you for the summer. I hope you try some of these things out and let me know how it goes. Till next time, I will chat with you next time. Bye.